20 of them to the tune of over $21,000, all on Facebook Marketplace. So you can list your 10 products on Facebook Marketplace, and you're going to generate targeted US-based traffic. I don't care where you're located in the world, it doesn't matter. And you're going to start making sales. All right. And you can do the same thing with TikTok and Pinterest. And we're having, again, this is part of the evolution. It's all about being in all of these different marketplaces at the same time. And if you can do that easily because you've got software that allows you to not have to worry about and manage and, spend all your time trying to go to all these different marketplaces, then you can easily do it without any kind of, risk of time or money or attention or anything like that. So you get all this free traffic, which means you have no risk, right? What's the worst thing that can happen? Well, I guess it doesn't sell. Okay, well, I didn't buy the inventory. I'm not out any money. I didn't pay for any advertising. Okay, well, there you go, right? There's zero risk. But you can quickly get to milestone number one, which is awesome. $1,000 a week in profit. And then here's where you go and you start to look at all these other marketplaces. You can identify the products that are selling, right? And you can launch them on multiple marketplaces like Microsoft, like Google, like Walmart, right? They just become another piece of the pie, right? And you're going to generate more traffic, more sales, make more money. That's the idea. We promised you some actual live examples. These are products that we are selling on Walmart. And I think what's interesting is that these are not your typical products that most entrepreneurs start out selling on online, mostly because of their shipping and all that kind of stuff. But if you don't have to ship the products yourself and don't have to store them, then it's not a big deal. But here you go. This is a big swing set. I think this came about because Aidan built one for his kids in New Zealand, and 50 grand for a big swing set. Here's another one of these big products, $16,000 selling a 10 by 30 above ground swimming pool. So these are real live examples. And that's all about scaling, right? So a bunch of different ways you can scale. We'll hit on two of them. Obviously, you can just rinse and repeat the 3 steps of finding products. The more products you have that are profitable, the more money that you're going to make. And you can also keep expanding traffic sources and marketplaces. At this point, you can get yourself to milestone number 3 by doing this kind of scaling to the tune of $10,000 a week in profit. Now, look, do you think that getting to $10,000 a week in profit is unrealistic? I'm here to tell you that it's absolutely not. I mean, we have done over $35,000 in a single day. Okay. Hitting these milestones is incredibly realistic, right? Now, obviously, you have to do something. You have to follow the training. You have to use the software and do the work. As I said, it isn't magic, but it is incredibly realistic to reach these milestones. And I've sort of glossed over the whole fulfillment process. The fact that you don't have to buy inventory and stuff, but it's a traditional dropship method. And you never see or handle the products. These are US suppliers, so your customers aren't waiting 20 weeks for something from China or anything like that. And you never buy the product. You never spend any money until the customer has bought the product from you. And the difference between what they pay you and what you pay the supplier is the profit that you just pocket and keep. And it's that simple.
Thanks for that, Steve. Guys, just in the question box, let me know before I continue, is this making sense? Give me a yes if this is making sense, if you're starting to see the power here, because I don't want to leave anyone behind here. And even if there are a few things that may still be a little bit unclear, hopefully we're going to clarify them for you in the next half hour or so. And lots of yeses are coming in. That's great, because e-com is absolutely booming, and that's a trend that is only going to continue to grow, and we can actually see that on this chart right here, this graph right here. Now, I am going to cover a lot more. In a couple of moments, you're going to see a live demo of the amazing technology, and then later on, we've got a couple of major announcements that I think you're going to love. More details of exactly how you can streamline everything, and we'll be able to take your questions live later as well. I will continue to urge you to use that question box, because that's where we can help you out here. Now, there are 3 critical